This is Linda Fox. I'm Senior Reporter for PhocusWire. I'm at the Arival Conference in Berlin, and I'm joined by Reinhard Lanner. He's Chief Digital Officer for the Austrian Tourism Board. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Let's start with the comment you made yesterday about admitting you were wrong about Get Your Guide and how their business might progress. I think that's really interesting because, I mean, what's changed in terms of dynamics of the market in the meantime that actually has, contributed to their success?
Yeah, it's a great story. It was in January 2009, and I met Johannes, which is one of the co-founder of Get Your Guide. And he told me about his idea, or his and his friend's idea about Get Your Guide. And at that time I was a long-time tourism manager in DMOs, and I thought this will never work. People won't book a tour guide online weeks, months in advance. And obviously I was wrong. Now 10 years later they are a global company. They are very, very successful, and I think that's a good example what exponential technology means.
Sure.
We always think about the future will come as the past or at the same speed as we have at the present, but no, it's not. It's much, much faster, and Get Your Guide is a very good example for that.
And do you think that there were other dynamics at play that contributed to their success, or maybe the success of others, that, perhaps when you thought this could never happen, and yet it did?
Of course, because we talk about bandwidth, we talk about the development of mobile phones. So there are more and more things which supported their success, of course, external factors. And if we look into the future, the same might happen again. Take blockchain. For me, until last year, I said, okay, blockchain, that's some kind of solution is searching for a problem. But if you get into a little bit deeper now into blockchain, that will change the whole internet again. It will be decentralized. However it will be, maybe we get a new kind of exchange currency, kind of tokens. So we share tokens not just to pay, but also for engagement, social engagement, and so completely new business models. And it won't take 5 or 10 years. It will be here.
You think it'll happen?
It will happen, especially Chinese companies are investing a lot. Jack Ma, Alibaba, $20 million in the next 3 years. Tencent at the moment working on getting the whole system of airport management on blockchain. So whenever they do these things, that will have a great impact on all of us.
That sort of ripple effect.
Yes.
Let's talk about technology for tourism boards for a minute.
Yeah.
How do they position themselves to take advantage of the tourism activities market, the growth in tourism activities market? Do they become, a kind of web portal in their own right, or are there other sort of channels to market for them?
I think there is not one answer for all of the DMOs. We are facing at the moment that travelers don't want to be called tourists. So they are looking for new experiences. A second thing is technology, what we had already, which is enhancing a lot. So for DMOs, I think there might be, 3 roles they could take in future. One role could be if we think about marketing as we know it. Marketing will completely be automated. So tourism boards might become experts for automated marketing. That means data management. So DMO stands more for data management organization and less for destination marketing organization. A second thing, as I said, if people want individual special experiences, maybe also national tourism organizations go into the field of experience design. Kind of destination management organization might be a third role. How can a brand support companies in developing and coming up with new experiences within the destination? A third thing could be that we should not work and think in the system, but this organization should work on the system because the whole system is changing. So we need more innovation. So maybe DMOs in future will become a kind of innovation agency. We in Austria at the moment, we are working on a kind of future lab Next Level Tourism Austria.
Okay.
What we try to is look what are the advantages of the traditional tourism system. On the other hand, have a look what's going on globally, and in between get a kind of future lab where you can find out where are the chances, the possibilities, where are pain points, what can we do, how can we create prototypes.
So test and learn environment?
Test and learn environment, and after that bring this into the tourism industry of Austria.
Okay,
so different ways how DMOs might evolve. There is just one thing they should not do, keep doing what they do as what they did the last 10, 15 years.
Yeah, because there's almost a sense that they've been disintermediated. You don't anymore traditionally think of your tourist board when you're going on holiday. There are so many other sources of information. So do they have a sort of re-education role to do you think?
I think they are kind of management or network management. Not everything will be the platform economy, but it will be a network, and networks need to be changed. It's about where are we connected, where should we be connected in future, and that's something DMOs might do for the enterprises, support them, connect them, not just horizontal or vertical, maybe with completely new partners in future.
Okay. What about trends for 2019 with tours and activities? What do you see happening?
2019, I think, will be one of the first years where we should think about how visual search and voice search will change the way we deliver our content. That will be something which will be here in 2-3 years, and delivering and coming up with some concepts will be very, very important. The second thing is everything around data management.
Sure.
We are here at the Arival conference, and we see how fragmented the whole industry is, how many small, medium-sized companies are there, and everybody has her own platform. So for these companies it's very, very difficult to cover all the things they have to do. So finding here solutions, customer data platforms where individual softwares can be managed, that's something which is very important as well. It's not rocket science, but it's things which should be done by tourism organizations now.
Sure. So just one final thing, you mentioned fragmentation there. How does, you as a tourist board, how do you go about kind of evangelizing the need for these companies to get on board with a system, to get connected, so to speak?
It's about communication. That's the business we are in. It's not about communication towards the visitors. It's also about communication to the suppliers.
To the partners, yeah.
And in Austria we have about 1,500 tourism organizations, and we have many, many events where we come together, share our insights, share our thoughts, and of course with all the technical thing that is possible as well. We have, for instance, 30 offices, or we are in 30 countries on this world, and our colleagues, they live, for instance, in China. And they make some photos when they go for lunch, and they put their tableau there, and the camera sees what's on there, and the second camera looks into their face, and that's the payment process.
Oh, right, okay,
Within 3 seconds, everything is done. So our colleagues, they go, take some videos, short videos or whatever, and that's what we share into the industry, so that they really also get an idea about the value and what things are, not just theoretically, but also practically.
But that seems a step ahead from perhaps just the very basics of getting onto a system, maybe just a basic inventory and reservation system. How do you get that message across to the industry?
We are cooperating with university and University of Applied Sciences. We created special courses where we take people from the tourism organizations, invite them to do for 6 months a training, and they are then a kind of e-coach. And these e-coaches, they go back to their destination and then go from one hotel to the next hotel or to the other suppliers, to attractions, to operators, and help them to get make the right decisions, get the right software and everything.
Very good. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me.